So, what are we doing?
Did you forget something? We have microphones.
Oh, I did. Alright. Cut. So, we got our microphones.
Yeah, we got our microphones now, so you guys can hear us.
Or at least I think so.
I think so. Check it.
So, we're trying to get the...
What?
We got the...
Whoa, 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 whoa. We have... Move your fingers.
They're not in it.
This is Ricky. We take it with the camera like this. Yeah, there's no finger in the camera view. What are you talking about?
No, there isn't.
Yeah, look, yeah. Look, there's absolutely no finger in the camera view. So we're finally doing a video on
This thing.
39 Chevy. So what do you see here, people?
Tunnel ram.
All right, so this is AKA the Mule. This is our 402, originally an LS-based engine. It was an LS2, so that would be a 6-liter, 364 cubic inch. This is the same motor that was in this car a long time ago. It was gone through a few years back, made sure everything was good, which it was, freshened up a couple things, and it's been all together waiting for a few years now because this project is taking longer than it should.
And we can get it running by the end of the week.
So that's our plan. So I have been working on it. So if you haven't noticed, things have changed. We are now doing the tunnel ram. I got the 2 carburetors I picked up. They're a couple demons. I went through them, hoping that the settings with jets and situations are where they need to be. They might not be. Fuel lines on the carbs I found. I just got to make up the 2 fuel lines going to the regulator. Going through my linkage because I haven't used this intake in a long time. So I was missing a lot of small parts. So I bought a whole new linkage kit and I'm just gonna mix and match whatever I need to make it work. We're gonna be using our homemade scoop again, which was made by the one and only Ron, the Hurricane Dayton. Because when he enters the building, it's like a hurricane. So that was built for this setup. The Burnout King.
Yeah.
Ron Dayton, AKA the Hurricane.
AKA the burnouter.
So Al is here, as always, hanging out. He's working on, can't really, this is a top secret build. I don't know if anybody notices, but those are not custom. Those are not original wheels. Those are fully custom. So that could be a problem, you know, yeah.
And the tires that are on the front are supposed to go on the back, and the ones on the back are supposed to go on the front.
Whatever you do, don't show them the engine that's in that, because that engine is no joke.
It's a sleeper.
Yeah, no joke.
It's a sleeper build.
Oh, it's gonna sleep. It'll sleep at the track. It'll sleep at the starting line. It'll sleep. He's gonna sleep in it when he's at the track. Yeah. It'll probably, that thing will probably go what, 30, maybe 32 seconds in the quarter.
Or no, that's just in the 8th.
It's a Chevy.
Are these things working?
Yeah, they are.
Because it's blinking. Does that mean it's hooked up?
Yeah, it was working.
Just want to make sure, that's all. Because this isn't showing green anymore.
Oh.
So something's not right. Oh, now it's working. Now they're hooked up.
Maybe because I might have hit it.
You might have hit it. Yeah.
With my fingers.
Yeah, finger man. Because it's because your phone case probably hits it, so it's just barely going in.
Oh.
That happens.
Yeah, I'm using my phone.
Yeah, Ricky got an iPhone, so we're using the iPhone now. So the video and sound's probably going to be way better.
Yeah.
Even though I did get a new phone, but that means Ricky's going to have to do all the editing now. So.
Oh yeah, sure, why not?
How are we going to do that?
That's why if I get a PC, I can do the editing.
No. Oh my Lord. How are we going to do the editing now if it's on your phone?
I could transfer it.
Well, you could just download the app that I use.
I could use CapCut.
Well, that or the other one that I have.
I use CapCut.
Okay, you can do whatever you want. Because you're in charge now. Squints is in charge of the videos. Because I don't have time anymore. So it's all, now that it's summer and he's no longer in school, Squints is going to be in charge of the... So, yeah. So show them the gauges. Ooh, gauges.
Oh yeah, so this one we did in our free time.
Yeah, what free time?
Oh
So,
yeah.
if you look at the color of the dash,
That gauge over there used to be our nitrous gauge.
Yep, no
And
more
that's
nitrous.
on off, but no more nitrous.
Nope. I started wrapping the headers.
Yeah, it takes so long.
Takes forever, which I'm going to finish because I can't start it unless I wrap the headers. But it looks good though. I like the way they came out.
Yeah.
The way they're coming out. They're coming out nice. You know, I would pay somebody to do it if I had the money.
Hey.
But I don't, so I don't have the money. I might take a loan from Al. He's loaded. Al's loaded.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to start getting the linkage on, finalize the fuel lines. We got a little bit of a hit list. I got to wire up the alternator real quick, the coolant gauge still. So throttle linkage. I got to measure for a drive shaft because that changed again because it's the 5-speed. Finish wrapping the headers. And then bleed brakes, but it's pretty close.
Not really right now, though.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that yet. But to get it running, linkage, fuel line, headers, and then I could at least fire it. So that'd be huge.
It already cranks.
Yeah, the motor hasn't run in
4 years.
I think it's 4 years now. So that's really bad. Don't say that out loud.
4 years.
400 years of oppression. So the biggest thing too is I got to remember how I had this all set up at one time. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just mocking it up. I made this. So years ago so this is a carbureted intake. It's not throttle. It's not a fuel injected. So we made this bar with the original style bracket. We cut it and welded it. So this is your swivel point. So your throttle goes through the firewall to your pedal. So it's a solid linkage, and it's got a tow hook on the pedal, so I could always pull it back. But this basically operates
Safety first.
this part here, which pulls on here, which swivels that to turn the carburetors, and then you set the difference of distance where you need it.
That's how it really goes.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So I'm going to tighten this down, and then I'm going to start putting my arms on and start getting them in place, and then see how it works with the linkage to the carbs. So we'll go from there. I might have to put that one. See, the only downfall was this fuel line I have here might run into. We'll see. Throw this on. I have to take this fuel line off. So this one's got to go first, and then that one's got to go second. This one first. Problem is, some of this linkage is old. I gotta spread these so they go on easier. They're real tight. But we might have to modify this here. Just gonna Be tough unless I go. Actually, you know what? I think we'll go. Yeah, we'll go one over, one under. So I'm gonna go like this. So my first modification. I'm gonna have to modify this.
Your first modification?
Yeah. One of probably many at this point.
Yeah, one of
It's all right,
many.
I gotta grind this just to clear the fuel. The fuel line's like right there, so I'm gonna grind it just to clear the fuel line real quick. Hi, Al. Well, it's gonna get loud. That was loud.
Yeah, you think?
Slightly. So I gotta clean it up just a little bit more. Just a wee little bit. See if that works. This one on.
Does that work?
I think it will. So
That's nice.
I just need to get this one on.
Isn't that like most of your old parts?
Yeah, I'm trying to reuse as much of my old stuff as possible.
Yeah.
And then I'll change it to the new stuff when because some of the other linkage I need is the newer linkage, not the old stuff. The only thing it might hit is this cap, so that might have to. We'll see how that goes. So if this doesn't work, worst case, I can modify the other part. I can change this other arm to in a different spot. But let me just tighten up those small ones. So it's awfully quiet around here.
That looks pretty cool. Who's here?
I don't know actually. You can shut it off. You're gonna have to follow me, unfortunately. Your phone's not connecting with the microphone. Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
What?
No, your phone wasn't connecting with the microphone at first.
Oh.
It's all right. So these are.
Tripod setup. Kind of doing it right now. Let me go put this back. There, right there. Ooh.
Let's see what size that is. It looks like it's quarter.
Now would that piece connect to there?
Yes.
Okay. That seems like it
So
needs to be longer.
that would go there. It can be longer, right? There's different adjusters.
Oh yeah, true.
So they have long and short. I think you put the shorter ones on. So it does have 2 longer ones.
Oh. No, the same.
Yeah,
Here.
I need the
Oh,
long, I
yeah.
need the longer one, which is no big deal.
Oh. Because it came with the shorter ones on.
Yeah, it's fine. No big deal.
But I still... Oh, I gotta turn music off.
I don't even know, to be honest. Is that not the right thread? Wrong thread?
You're gonna have to use the new ones then.
I gotta see what the thread is. Hold on. That should be the thread, but I could be wrong.
I mean, didn't you thread them for metric bolts when you first...
No, that's different. That's something else. Just trying to see how many. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can make that work.
Don't break the light.
Can't remember what thread pitch I had on mine. But they're obviously different. Yeah, it's more of a coarse thread for these.
Oh.
I gotta try to find my other. Unless I just use the newer ones. I could use the newer ones instead.
Yeah. You could.
I thought I had more of these bolts laying around, but I don't have. I don't know where they all went. Yeah, it's a little bit different thread. More of a metric.
Oh.
Just because it's an older design.
Yeah.
So I guess I could just use the new ones. Let me just see something. Actually, I like this way.
That threads.
Well, that's the old bolt that I had laying around.
Oh.
So see, that would be your right there. See?
Yeah. And now, how would that get to like?
You have a rod that goes from there to there. Same thing.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use the new ones on here though, so they have the right thread.
Yeah.
Which isn't not a big deal. now this one. What was it? Might be up top.
Oh yeah, we can't show him a motor.
Oh yeah.
Can we show him a
I
motor?
thought this went that way to there, but that doesn't go to that. And that harness is from this truck.
This.
So that has to go to something that I don't know where it goes.
Oh, here, let me see. So this exhaust. Oh, we can't see. Oh yeah, it's up on top of the harness right there. It ripped off right here. It's right here on top. This harness right here. It's just this. You got to move this harness down because this harness right here. So that is for. Well, the one on the trans up here is for the O2. It's ripped out. I see it.
Yes.
This one on the frame looks like it went to the back of the trans somewhere. Or went to the other side.
Is it for like a speed something?
Yeah, that's almost like speed. It's like some kind of. You got to look at the other trans and see, just to make sure the other trans, everything lines up the same. So that one's that one. Green, purple. It's going to be a 4-prong. Actually,
Purple, gray, white,
yeah, orange. Yeah, there's actually it's 5-wire.
Squints, can you get me up there dikes?
Yeah.
Shut your phone off, bud. What are we doing?
Wrapping the headers.
So I'm wrapping the headers, which is extremely tedious. Go show them the other header. That one's done. So this one's almost done. I decided to...
This one took like 2 months.
No, it's just because I didn't have time. Yeah. I'm trying to do this.
But it looks very nice.
I'm trying to do all this around work. That's the problem. I have a lot of work going on, so it's hard to get stuff done. So, and this is tough because you have to, the way I did this, because I already welded everything together, you have to kind of snake the wrap through as you're going. But it's all right, I'm getting there. There's other ways of doing it. This is just how I ended up. Because we finalized the tubes and then I wrapped them. So technically I probably should have left all these tubes separate, wrapped them all, and then welded them on. But why would I do that? That would just make life easier. But this is my trusty little clamp. So what I do is once I get to a certain point, that'll hold it. And I can wrap some more of this through and get it ready to hold it. Like this. Because that's really all it is, just keep wrapping it through the right way, and all in the direction that I need it. So then when I get to the end, I safety wire it, and then I use these little clamps, which are those stainless clamps, which they're kind of holding it, but it's really the safety wire. But you don't see the safety wire.
See right there.
Yeah, you don't really see the safety wire.
It's because it's under it, right?
Correct. But yeah, this Ricky's officially taken over on the video, so it's going to be his video edit. So make sure you guys let him know how he's doing.
Yeah.
So I'm real excited to see how he's going to edit the video.
Yeah.
pull it, it doesn't throw as many fibers because it's fiberglass. So all the fiberglass is just going all over my arms. Sometimes you can get a little tangle too by wetting it, but I've done it both ways and it works fine. Not worried about it.
You've wrapped headers before?
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
So my 67 Nova had a custom set of headers that I built.
Oh, it did?
I took, yeah, because I converted the car from a small block, traditional small block to an LS. So what I did was I took the fender well, because nobody makes fender well headers for a Nova. So I took the fender well headers and I cut the tubes for the center cylinders because they don't line up, obviously. And I re-welded a flange. I re-welded a new flange and then I repositioned the pipes. So wherever I welded and modified, I ended up, because it was real close to the master cylinder from the fender well header, I ended up wrapping the headers in heat wrap. And it actually, I gotta be careful because I got fiberglass all over me. And that's actually when I did, I soaked the wrap before I wrapped it. I had it like in a bucket of water. It makes a mess, but it does work pretty good.
Makes a mess.
Yeah. But it worked pretty good. You can do it either way. We're watching the SRC from their video from Beach Bend Raceway. It's actually warm. It's like 104 today, 103 with humidity.
It was?
Yeah, and it's actually really gross out right now.
Dude,
So
I was at camp all day.
Yeah, I know, you were at camp.
And I was outside. But it didn't feel that bad.
I'm actually sweating because halfway through the day, the shop, that unit's undersized, but the shop is insulated, so it works really well. But as soon as it's 100 degrees out, like it's been the past like 3 days, the heat hits the roof in the building and it starts to get warm in here. It's still better than being outside, but it starts to get warm, I'm not gonna lie. So it's definitely, it's not bad right now because the sun's going down, it's late. But it's still really humid out. It's kind of gross.
It's like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's still pretty humid. And they're saying that it's gonna get better tomorrow, but.
Oh, we forgot something.
What?
We forgot our mics.
That's okay. We're gonna wrap this video up anyways. So, I'm gonna finish up this header. Ricky's gotta go to bed because he's got camp and it's getting late and I gotta go in and take a shower. So, like, share, subscribe, hit your notifications. We're gonna try to do more videos, I promise. This will be part 1. We're gonna get the car fired up this weekend. That's something you don't wanna miss. Hasn't run in 4 years.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
See ya.